Abram went from Egypt, he, his wife, and all that he possessed. Lot went with him, heading south. Abram was rich and blessed. Rich in livestock, silver, gold, heading south to Bethel, to the place where his tent was at first, perhaps a place to dwell. The place of the altar, which he had made there at first. Abram called on the name of the Lord, seemingly unrehearsed. Lot had flocks, herds, and tents, the land unable to support them. There was strife between Lot and Abram. Canaanites dwelled in the land. Abram said to Lot, "Let there be no strife between you and me, between my herdsmen and yours, for we are brethren, we must agree. The whole land is before you. Please separate yourself from me. If you take left, I'll go right. We needn't disagree." Lot lifted his eyes up and saw all the plain of Jordan. It was watered everywhere before the Lord destroyed Sodom. Like the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, toward Zoar, Lot journeyed east and chose for himself the whole plain of Jordan. They separated from each other. Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan. Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain and pitched his tent toward Sodom. The men of Sodom were very wicked, sinful against the Lord. The Lord said to Abram when Lot left him, "Look to your reward. Look north, south, east, and west, all the land that you see. I give it to you and your descendants, as far as the eye can see. Walk in the land through its length, width. I give it to you forever." Abram moved his tent and dwelt by the terebinth tree of Mamre. It came to pass in the days of Amraphel, the king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer of Elam, and Tidal of Nations. They made war with Bera, king of Sodom, and Birsha, king of Gomorrah, Shinab of Admah, Shemeber of Zeboimah, and the king of Bela of Zorah. All these joined together in the great valley of Siddim, having served Chedorlaomer for 13 years. Now they go into rebellion. In the 14th year of Chedorlaomer, the kings that were with him attacked Rephaim, Zuzim, Ham, Emim, and Shaveh-Kiriathaim. They turned back and came to Kadesh and attacked the Amalekites, and those who dwelt in Hazazon Tamar, called the Amorites. The king of Sodom and the king of Gomorrah joined together in battle. There were 4 kings against 5 as they met in the valley of Siddim. The valley was full of asphalt pits. Sodom and Gomorrah fled. Some fell there, and the remainder fled to the mountains, being in dread. Going their way, taking Lot, Abram's brother's son, taking the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah, all their provisions were gone. Someone escaped from the battle, came and told Abram the Hebrew, allied with Abram, who dwelt by the terebinth trees of Mamre. When Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his men that were born in his house and went in pursuit for Lot as far as Dan. Abram divided his force by night, attacked them as far as Hobah. He brought back his goods and his brother Lot to Sodom and Gomorrah. They met at the valley of Shaveh, Abram and the king of Sodom, returning from the defeat of Chedorlaomer and all the kings with him. Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought to Abram wine and bread. Being the priest of the Most High God, blessed him, and he said, "Blessed be Abram of God Most High, possessor of earth and heaven, and blessed be God Most High, who delivered you from oppression." He gave him a tithe of all. Sodom's king said to Abram, "Give me the persons, you take the goods." But Abram said in response, "I've raised my hand to the Lord Most High, possessor of earth and heaven. I'll take nothing of yours, nothing that causes transgression, lest you should say, 'I've made Abram rich,' except what the young men have eaten. And the portion of men who went with me, Aner, Eshcol, Mamre, let them take their portion,